in a second, but I want to just take a moment to thank GASA and every person on their team. They are not only so smart, but so wonderful to work with, and they have just done an amazing job with this summit. So I just want to thank them so much. Woo. So excited, I'm throwing my notes everywhere. And I want to just thank my team quickly at Amazon. The team I work with are just so freaking awesome. Can you guys stand up so people see who you are really fast? Because they're so great. And our unsung heroes at Amazon for this event, all of our AV and technical teams, our security teams, you guys are just so awesome. I don't know about you, but I found myself at the summit, I laughed, I cried, but I ultimately just learned so much. And reflecting on the last 2 days, a couple of learnings, if you'll indulge me. One is we've come a long way. I was thinking back on last year. We went from 200 people at this summit to now 600 people in just 1 year. We last year were struggling to get policymakers' attention to participate in this forum here in the US. And we certainly broke through that with members of Congress participating, Judge Pirro, just massively important and a huge step forward. We have also seen our silos of sectors broken down, which is just so fantastic. We're no longer organizing ourselves by, the tech sector and the financial sector and the telecommunications sector. We're now all organizing our programming here, but also ourselves offline around shared challenges, which is ultimately going to drive progress. I've learned, secondly, there's a lot happening. Everyone here is very busy, which is amazing. Companies are getting faster and more accurate in protecting consumers using AI, which is so important and cool to see. We're organizing ourselves to make an impact through the National Elder Fraud Coordination Center here in the US, through the GASA North America chapter, through the Global Signal Exchange, through the work that the Aspen Institute has been driving, and others, to really coordinate across sectors to make an impact at scale. We're getting better at working collaboratively, I think, both within law enforcement, between jurisdictions, but also between the public and private sectors to go after bad actors, and seeing and hearing those stories and those anecdotes of impact of what's possible when you share information to pin down bad actors and go after these scammers is just hugely powerful. I hope that we see much, much more of that moving forward. We're organizing to better support victims. We have incredible work from our consumer rights organizations, but others who are chipping in to help them. It's not just on, here in the US, it's not just on AARP or the National Consumers League or the Better Business Bureau or any other consumer rights organization here domestically in the US or outside of it. It is on all of us to work alongside them to make an impact, and we're doing that. There's also this little meeting in Vienna in March that you might have heard about at some point here that the UN is hosting. That is so exciting, unprecedented, huge opportunity for us collectively. Just a reminder, the due date for applications on that is December 12th. If you're interested in participating, please look that up. But that is massive. It's huge. It's incredible. But we also, the third thing that I was also struck by is we still have a long way to go. And so when I think back on the things that we were seeing, and I participated in a lot of the workshops today and sort of lurked in the corner and probably looked like I had a bit of a bee in my bonnet. And it's just because I want us to translate all of these ideas into continued action moving forward. Scammers are not stopping by any stretch, and we can't either. We still have opportunities to better streamline our efforts. We can't allow for fragmentation to dilute our ability to make an impact. So I encourage all of you, if you're working on something, to kind of do a little bit of due diligence to see where there might be others who are thinking along those lines and how you can work collaboratively together to make an impact at scale. I also think that, man, there are some real challenges ahead of us still. But it doesn't mean that we let those challenges deter us from doing what we know is critical and important. And we take baby steps where possible. What are those incremental steps forward to build muscle memory and ways to start signaling proof of concept to scale? And ultimately, I challenge all of us, myself included, to start moving more towards we will statements. My colleague Michelle, who opened the conference today, shared some of that, and I'll reiterate it. It's not just can we, it's will we, and we will. We will bring those into this room, that are not in this room, rather, to the table. There's 600 people here, but there are a lot more people who are not here, that we need to make sure that they are looped in, plugged in, and they feel that fire in their belly to do work alongside us. We will continue to get even better at sharing information and building models to get faster, stronger against scammers. We will bring compassion and empathy to the forefront of our engagements with consumers and the victims of these crimes. And I'm just an optimist. I just really am. We will win. Just cut to the chase. I am confident we will win. But the fight really is ahead of us, and truly the opportunity is now. This is our opportunity to lose. So let's just not. All right? So with that, I will hand over to Jorij.
Thank you very much, Abigail. I want to, first of all, thank you. And I think we are no longer in the stage of we will, we are. We are changing things. I want to briefly wrap up. What are my lessons learned? I learned a lot of things, but just a few highlights. There are simple solutions out there. In the just-in-time track, there's so many simple solutions we can implement, like just a pop-up. Hey, you're suddenly wiring $20,000 to a country you never wire money to. Are you sure? There are many simple solutions we can implement, not within months, but within days. And I think there we can do already a lot. I think we can really make a difference, and that can be one of the scam baiters you saw. They are making a difference, and it's a one-man or one-woman job, and they are doing a great job. But we can also make a difference as a group, as you saw with the Global Signal Exchange. Many, many companies are sharing data, and many governments are now joining, and together we're making a difference. And I realize doing the right thing takes time. I mean, we, as consumers, as users, have to change. I mean, come on, a 73% confidence level that we can recognize scams, we need to change. We need to be a little bit less confident. We as companies need to change. We need to do more, and it's across all the sectors, from the hosting companies to the social media to the banks. We all realize we need to make changes. And finally, countries need to make changes. We need to change legislation to allow data sharing if it's necessary to fight the criminals. And in some countries, there need to be change because they're facilitating crime and they know it. And yes, it takes time, but it's no excuse to not start now. And I also want to invite you. Please join us, share, use the Gaza network to improve your activities. Share also your knowledge with us. I mean, many of you are doing great things. Let others learn of it. And let's really build solutions together. So please feel free to join us and really work with us to do that. I already showed you the wooden shoes. I'd love to hear your feedback on how we can improve and make this summit better next year, because we will be back. And I want to thank our sponsors, because without them, this event would not have been possible. And I really would like to thank them with a small applause. Thank you very much. Of course, I also want to thank our members, but I especially want to thank the Amazon team. Please, guys from Amazon and also my team, come on stage. Please, please, come on. And Abigail, you know, we always like to give something small back. So for your entire team, we have prepared stroopwafels. You put them on a cup of coffee, you let it melt a little bit, and then you enjoy. So thank you, and we have stroopwafels for your entire team. And I also have, yes. Come on stage, guys. Please give them a warm applause. And there is one person I especially wanted to thank, and that's Susanna, our event manager. You have been hitting hard at us to make sure this is a success. So for the next event, I'm going to give you a hammer, because then it will hurt less. But thank you very much for organizing. Applause. And finally, a big thank you to you for helping us, supporting us, and joining our fight. Let's fight scams together and see you next year. Thank you very much.